Omo, Kasala don't finally burst because this latest update I have for you, you don't want to miss it. But first, take a listen to this.
We have asked the President to establish a presidential task force on Dirty December that will allow all the, that we need to ensure that we provide the international community with the destination for Dirty December and, of course, provide the support that Lagos State needs from the federal government so that we can really maximize on the potential of Dirty December and other festivals around the country.
See, if they should explain Nigeria for you like a baby at this point, sincerely speaking, you would not understand. Before anyone says it is an AI-generated clip, no, it is not, because amidst everything happening in this country, some people are somewhere asking the president to establish a presidential task force on Dirty December. Now, the big question is, for who? It be things. Now, back to the updates I have. RCCG General Overseer Pastor Enoch Adeboye has finally lent his voice to the ongoing insecurity and Trump coming to Nigeria. Well, some people said, oh, he blasted the government. Others are saying otherwise. But what exactly did this man of God say?
When I say my people, when I say our leaders should move fast, move diplomatically, they have to be and move wisely. We must take note of the fact that if America should attack us, China is not coming to defend us. Russia will not come to defend us. All the so-called world leaders, they will talk. They will condemn what America had done in strongest terms. But that's all they will do. That's all. Britain is not going to come and help us. No other foreign powers will come to our aid. This is not the time for joking. This is not the time for grammar.
I asked to make suggestions. I will say quietly to our government. Move fast. Move diplomatically. Move wisely. Find a way to convince the President of America to please delay his actions for about 100 days. And then come home and tell our security chiefs, get rid of these terrorists within 90 days or resign. Which would lead me to my next advice to our government, in case there's any of you who can get across to them, that when giving orders to the service chief this time round, we should make it clear to them that they are not only to eliminate the terrorists, they should eliminate their sponsors.
If you appreciate honest updates like this, please don't wait to hit the subscribe button, turn on the notification bell, and like this video as you're watching. Now, let me break down what Daddy Joe just said, because this is not your regular Sunday sermon. Well, according to Pastor Adeboye, he went straight to the point. No sugarcoating, no diplomacy. He told President Tinubu and the service chiefs eliminate the terrorists and their sponsors. And he also emphasized, no matter how influential they may be, you know what that means. It means Some big people are involved in this thing. Truth is, that's not the first time we've been hearing all sorts of things like that. And now, Pastor Adeboye is saying touch them. That shows how serious things have gotten. Now, the part that should make every Nigerian think twice. Pastor Adeboye said, if America attacks Nigeria, China won't come and save us. Russia won't defend us. Britain is not coming to help us. We are on our own. It's basically saying all these alliances we have. When push comes to shove, we are alone in this. Well, it made it very clear. This is not the time for joking. This is not the time for drama. People are dying. Innocent people are dying. And that's not even all. He reminded everyone about the 100-day fast he declared, saying God told him this would be a remarkable year and the wind would blow more violently. But then again, it didn't take long until people started reacting to his statements, and it has shut down social media with different reactions and all kinds of opinions. In fact, it didn't take long until they dug up one of his old tweets just to show that the internet never forgets. Now, to the most scariest thing you ever hear. Sheikh Gumi continues to lament as he reacts to President Donald Trump's plan to invade Nigeria with the US Army if the killings continue. In his words, IPOB are only interested to leave Nigeria for their own state, and we don't want that. But Fulani terrorists are on revenge killings to take over Nigerian state. We should be grateful that the Fulani terrorists listen to me. Take a listen.
You mentioned earlier that the bandits, the terrorists, needs convincing, and we all know the havoc they've created, in the society in Nigeria. They've raped women, they've killed lives, they've destroyed properties. So do we really need, do the government really need to convince these terrorists at this point? Because we've seen the cases of repentant Boko Haram, we've seen the cases of dialogue. So is convincing what is needed from between the government and the terrorists right now?
Okay, sorry, please to cut you. You see, the former governor of Bauchi State, Yuguda, was able also to go with government delegation into the bush, and they met more than 5,000 bandits. They were all complaining. Those who have lost their parents, those who have lost their brethren, those from our hostility too. So when you say they have killed, yes, I know they have killed, and it's wrong to kill anybody innocent. This is absolutely an obnoxious thing to do. We don't support that. But you see, if you know their psychology, they are on a revenge mission. Everybody knows the herdsmen, especially the Fulani herdsmen. They don't just attack people. We have been living with them for centuries. They don't attack people without any cause. So what I think government needs to do is to really bring them up together in a unison and in a holistic form, so that there is peace. And they are ready for that, because if you call them for peace, they come. It's unlike the others, like IPOB. IPOB, the government has been trying to dialogue with them. They still refuse. They are still behind creating separate states. They're secessionists. Besides being terrorists, they're secessionists. Well, these people are not secessionists. They want peace. They call for it. In fact, they even invited a lot of media. I think Daily Trust is high time it really goes into the bush and have. Although they did it before, and the former government prevented it from airing it on air. So why is government afraid of listening to these people? They just want to demonize them and give reasons to come in and divide us and cause mayhem in Nigeria and divide the tribes, like what is happening in Sudan now.
Things are indeed happening in Nigeria because the fact that those statements came out of his mouth says a lot. Here's another clip of an air security specialist threatening to use mosquitoes to fight American soldiers. It beats so.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Comrade Mohammed Ali Ringim, an ex-security expert. Securing lives and properties is my area of specialization. I want to see this very moment to call upon His Excellency, the United States of America President, Mr. Donald Trump, my good friend, to please be aware that Nigeria, we are not suffering from religiosism, tribalism. We are not persecuting Christians. We are always living together with Christians and Buddhists, Sikhs, Hindus, Taos, Maos, Confucians, Baha'is, Rastas, Satanists, and Shantos, all these religious denominations, if they may be at Nigeria, we are living peaceably with them because we are suffering from humanitarianism. Mr. Donald Trump, let me be aware that Nigeria is not Vietnam. Nigeria is not Afghanistan. Nigeria is not Iraq. Nigeria is not Iran. Nigeria is not Venezuela. If you attempt to encourage and make aggression and send your armed forces to Nigeria to wage war, it's an unscrupulousness. But be aware that our mosquitoes, they are waiting for your soldiers to bite them and infect them with malaria fever to die instantly. And also, I heard last minute that Lieutenant General Chiwait Anjuma made a blatant falsified allegation against the Nigerian armed forces. He stated that Nigerian armed forces, they are conniving, conspiring, collaborating with bandits, which is a blatant falsified lie. Chiwait Anjuma, be warned. I know you very well since Murtala Mohammed administration. Before you become a madman, you are sensible. You are the chief of army staff in Nigeria. But for you to accuse our armed forces, more especially the soldiers and our security agencies, for conniving and working together with bandits, is a blatant falsified lies. And if you are among the people that are instigating United States of America to come and wage war at Nigeria, our black people armed forces, they are gallant. They can fight you.
Thank you very Okay, let me pause and catch my breath because Nigeria is really Nigerian right now. So let's recap everything we have just witnessed. We have Pastor Adeboye, one of the most respected spiritual leaders in Africa, openly challenging the government's narrative and warning that we are on our own if America comes. That alone should tell you how serious things have become. Then Sheikh Gumi comes and says Fulani terrorists listen to him, and we should be grateful for that. Viewers, grateful as how? How did we get to a point where a cleric basically saying he has influence over terrorists, and we should appreciate it? Because that's not a flex, that's a confession. And if that's not enough, we have an air security specialist talking about using mosquitoes to fight the most advanced military in the world. Mosquitoes, the same army that has drones, satellites, and technology we can't even imagine. And we are talking about mosquitoes and spiritual warfare. You see, the problem is not even Trump's strengths anymore. The real problem is that Nigeria is so divided, so confused, and so unprepared that everyone is saying whatever comes to their mind. No coordinated response, no unified strategy, just vibes and audacity. Well, Pastor Adeboye says something profound. This is not the time for joking. This is not the time for drama. But look at us. Why people are dying in Plateau, Benue, Zamfara, and other states? Some people are planning dirty December tax force, while our country is literally on fire. We are arguing about who blasted who and who didn't blast who. Well, the truth is this. Whether it is Trump invasion threats, Boko Haram, bandits, or unknown gunmen, Nigeria needs to wake up. We need leaders who will tell us the truth. Not all is well when villagers are being wiped out. We need security chiefs who will actually secure us, not collect salaries while terrorists run wild. And we need citizens who are informed and ready to demand accountability. Pastor Adeboye was right. No country is coming to save us, so not Russia with their strong words, not China with their Belt and Road Initiative, not Britain with their colonial guilt. Nigeria must save Nigeria. But are we ready for that conversation? The question I want to ask you in the comments is this. Do you think Trump is serious about invading Nigeria? Or is this just pressure politics? And what did you make of Pastor Adeboye's statement and Sheikh Gumi's confession? Let's have an honest conversation down below. If this video opened your eyes to what is really happening, please hit the like button and share with your family and friends. They need to know what is going on. Subscribe to the channel and turn on that notification bell because at the rate things are moving, you don't want to miss any updates. And remember, stay informed, stay safe, and stay vigilant. This is Nigeria in 2025, and we're all in this together. Until next time, God bless Nigeria, because honestly, we all need the blessings we can get. Before you go, check this video out where Delofa Rotimi said Donald Trump is the bully Nigeria needs before our leaders can act right. Check it out because he has now come under fire, and I want to know what you think about everything Delofa Rotimi said in the video. Check it out.